Obedience must be what? Intentional. You cannot just stumble up on obedience. It must be intended. All right? If you're going to reap the full benefit of obedience, it must be done intentional.
All right.
All right? It must be done on purpose.
Amen.
That has to be your mindset and your aim. I'm going to obey God. See, like many of y'all go, like I told you the other week, you go all day long and you really didn't eat nothing. You wasn't hungry. You just forgot to eat. Yeah. Then at the end of the day, you talking about, well, I fasted today. No, you're lying. You didn't fast today. That's an act of obedience that's done intentional. And by you saying, okay, I fasted just because you forgot to eat, don't mean you're going to reap no rewards from that. Because it was not done on purpose or intentional. Obedience must be done intentionally. Are you ready for me? What's the second thing tonight?
Obedience is immediate.
Huh?
Obedience must be immediate.
All right, you got to understand. Now, this is going to hurt some of y'all real bad. You got to understand that procrastination is a form of disobedience.
Yes.
God is expecting for you to do once He tells you to do. Amen. I hear what I'm saying. Yeah. Now, my father had an addiction to a controlled substance, but he had a little common sense, and he was when he wasn't high, he was a good dad. He really was. He really was. That's the truth. Now, most people who deal with addiction are great people. They're really smart people.
Amen.
Huh?
Yes.
Most people who just can't get it right, they got these addictions. I mean, they are really smart people.
Yes.
They probably can build you a house from the ground and don't need no blueprint. They're just naturally smart people. But my dad would tell me to do something. And I would hear him when he said it, but I would finish what I was doing first. I did what I did first. Then I'm going to do what he says. I'm going to go get the remote. But I got to finish here playing my hand on the game first. Sitting there finishing my hand on the game, something crossed my head. That's like a pipe. I dare take that spit and come across my head with it. And my only argument was, Dad, I heard you, and I'm on my way to do it.
You move fast.
But you know what he said? You do it when I tell you to do it, not when you want it. Because even though I thought I was still on my way to do it, I'm trying to help somebody. Help us. I still got a terrible consequence because I procrastinated. Many of you in here right now, God tells you to do things and you say, I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. I know He's talking to me, I'm going to do it. Lord, I hear you, I'm going to do it. But you still reaping some consequences because you won't do when He tells you to do it. Obedience must be done immediately. When He tells you to do it, do what He tells you to do. Drop your plate and do it. If He tells you now, I want a little praise right now. I don't care where you are, stop and praise it.
Amen.
Well, Lord, I'm in Kroger now. I'm waiting to get the car. Just waiting to get the car, Lord. He's waiting to get the car. No. He said He wanted it right now.
Yes.
He's not concerned about how foolish you look. He just wants you to obey it.
Obey Him. Obey
I'm going to
Him.
show it to you now. I'm going to be done now. What else we got? What's the third line of discussion? Huh? Obedience must be all inclusive. You can't do half of it. You got to do all of it. You cannot do half of it and feel like you're going to get the full paycheck. Amen. Don't work like that. neighbor, if you make up in your mind that you're going to obey God at any cost, you will never put your weight on and say, never ask for nothing. If you just decide to go obey. An obedient child can get anything in the world out of that. Just obey. Are you hearing what I'm saying? You ain't got to make the best of grade. Just obey. Feel pretty good. We are standing in our own way. Honey, you're going to have to, look here, now you can find you another church to go to if you want to, but you're going to have to do more than shout. You're going to have to obey. Talk to me here, somebody. Shouting will get you something. Dancing will get you something. But obedience will get you all things. You got to obey him. You got to tell your mind, you got to obey to him. You got to wake up in the morning, look yourself in the mirror while you brushing your teeth and tell your tongue you got to obey God today. You got to tell your flesh to obey God. You got to obey God. You got to tell your eyes to obey. You got to tell your ears to obey God. There is another level of righteousness that we have not tapped into because we want to obey. That's why we scratch the surface of growth. Honey, you ain't seen no growth. Jesus. You have not seen no growth at all.
Send your word, God.
All this shout will do is get you to the top of this roof.
That's it.
But obedience cause you to skyrocket. Got to obey. I sure hate to say it, but some souls gonna die if they don't obey God.
That's right.
You're gonna catch hell if you don't obey. You're gonna have to stand toe to toe to an angry God if you don't learn how to obey.
I need it.
You can be the best preacher in the world, but if you ain't obeying, your guilt ain't got nothing to do with this here. Guilt come without repentance.
That's right. That's the word. That's the word.
Gifted people just don't get recognized. Obey God.
Obey God.
Glory. Thank you, God.
Wonderful Jesus.
They're going to eat the good of the land. Serious God says you got to obey. You got to obey God.
Yes.
I'm going to tell you something about it this morning. Stop looking at other people.
That's right. That's right.
Just face the fact you're not known. One more person in this building go to God and say, God, well, why can't I just do this? Or why can't I just be like somebody else? Why I can't be normal? Face the fact you're not. God got his hand up.
Hey.
Thank you. Obedience shall save many lives. Jesus. That's what obey God. God ain't worried about you completing the assignment as long as you start the assignment.
What?
You said just obey. Just obey. Because as soon as you make the first step, he's going to write your check.
Well, maybe.